What's up, guys? It's been a few days. How's everybody doing? I hope everything's good. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Okay, let me just tell you right now. Just go ahead if you're new. Go ahead and subscribe. Because I'm just about done with this shit. I logged onto this last night. I literally logged onto this last night. And it said, you haven't played in 30 days. And I logged on yesterday. And it said this as well. Let's sing it again today. So, I don't know why. Eric, what's up, man? I don't know. I don't want to do that. Happy Friday to you as well, sir. Okay. So, yeah, just in case some of you guys didn't see my community post, I think it was Monday I put it up. Did I stream Monday? I think I streamed Monday, right? I can't remember. But Monday is when I started having problems with my internet again. I would be watching whatever. It would be a live stream or the cable. And literally every 20 to 30 minutes, it would just cut out. I need to do the Outbreak Easter egg still and the Forsaken Easter egg. We're going to get to the super Easter egg stuff that was just announced yesterday. If you're not aware, I put out a video about it, and there's a link to the article from Treyarch describing this super Easter egg. Well, not describing the Easter egg, but that they're doing this thing and stuff is coming. And I put out an Easter egg guide for Shi No Numa on Zombies Chronicles, that version of it, to show you all the little Easter eggs on that map. There is no main quest Easter egg. It's just little side Easter eggs. What's up, Thunder? Good to see you again, man. Thank you for all the comments left during the week as well on the videos. But the whole reason why I made that video, Jesus Christ, is because one, it's not going to be out for a little while, but it's just to kind of get people familiar with that Easter egg, what is available on it. So if you have Zombies Chronicles, I've never played Shi No Numa, the original version. I don't even, which was World at War, right? I think. Happy Friday. Hope you had a good week. Not bad. Yeah, so come on. I get distracted too easy. You guys know this, goddammit. So yeah, it's been windy here in LA. Well, in the Valley at least. And a little bit of wind is apparently enough to just knock out AT&T, period. So any cyber terrorists want to get to them, they don't really have to do much. Like, they don't have to hack them. They could just set a fan out. Like, it's transit. They just take a fan and put it in front of the building, and it'll probably just fall down. So anyway, I called Monday night, and that's when I made that post on the community page, part of my channel, saying, hey, sorry, I'm not going to be able to do this for a little bit. But there, one, you don't ever talk to a human, of course. Everything's automated. And long story short, they were like, yeah, we're not going to be there till Thursday. Like, Thursday? I was expecting, like tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening. It was like, Thursday. Okay, great. And that was between noon and 4. And, of course, they showed up at like 2:30. So there was no chance they were going to show up like super early and me get it done and then just like start a stream. So he was here for actually a little while. But like the box where everything comes into the apartments, I mean, I swear to you, and I actually had a phone call from one of the management people at AT&T before the guy got here, like an hour before he got here. And he had the balls to be like, we see you don't have AT&T cell phone service. Would you like that? I was like, I'm just going to stop you right there, man. Like, AT&T is literally the worst company I've ever dealt with on any level. I'm not talking about cable and internet. I just mean, period. You guys are awful. No, I don't want your cell phone service. I used to have it. I don't want it. And I started explaining, what's going on with this. He's like, okay, well, tell me about that. And I was like, the box where everything comes into the building, I mean, it looks like it's from 1942. And he starts laughing. He's like, yeah, we get a lot of those complaints. Like, I'm not making this shit up. This is AT&T, a representative at AT&T being like, yeah, I understand. And I'm like, the whole thing when I'm trying to get in touch with somebody from AT&T, like, I don't necessarily, I mean, I do mind it. I don't like talking to computers. I'd rather just give me a human being that I can speak to, but that's not coming back. It's just so much cheaper for them to have, computers, AI work in the phones. You don't have to pay people. So it's just not going to come back, whatever. But I was like, look at my history. I don't know how far back it goes, but look at my history at this location and tell me like how bad things are. He's like, yeah, I see there's a lot of service calls going on. I was like, yeah, you do. And I was like, when you do make those phone calls and you like, it's like, okay, it's not this, so pass me on to this. Okay, well, I can't handle it, so let me pass you to here. Well, wait, that actually belongs to this department. This is all with computers, not a human being yet. I'm on the phone. This is not this past time, but in the past. And then another one. No, go over here. And then back to here. And then to here. And then to here. I was like, you guys have designed it to be this circular loop that you can never get out of. That way, nobody is ultimately responsible. So one, nothing ever gets fixed. And two, you guys don't take liability for anything because you can't actually get to the proper place that you need to be. You're in this constant loop. And you design it that way. So either, like if it's cable and internet, like there's two things right there. So you're already combining and mixing. So it's not just this department's fault. It could be this part. Like when ultimately what happened was because it was a little bit windy, apparently. And I'm telling you, if you could see the box, and one of the guys, this is in the past too, like I've had their technicians go like, wow, when they open the box, go, this is crazy, look at this. And another guy, when I had like my huge problems with them, he showed me out on one of the lines, like the power lines that lead in. He's like, I haven't seen that in years and years. They don't make it anymore. It's a lead housing piece. I don't know what it's called. I'm not an electrician. I'm not any of these things. I don't know the names of this stuff. It's literally a lead housing for where some wires come in down a pole. He's like, that stuff hasn't been made in forever. Like that is really old. And that's what's, like filtering through. Like it has to, your signal has to go through that kind of crap to get in here. And then the box outside, he's like, the guy yesterday, he's like, yeah, there was a loose wire from somebody else's. Like, this is literally just like you slide a wire into, like, it's like a little crevice that's like that. And you literally just take your wire and kind of like slide it in. So you strip the like rubber casing off of it. And so you have the metal wire part exposed. And it kind of just sits in there. Like that's how bad this shit is. And he's like, there was another wire that was kind of bouncing off of it, shorting basically my signal out. I had to wait 4 days for that. I'm going to turn my fan on and we're going to jump in. We're going to start talking about the Super Easter egg. We're going to hop into Outbreak. Let me just turn this on super quick. So anyway, that's why I haven't been streaming. And I got to tell you, I kept getting recommended. Like most of the stuff I watch, I don't really watch a ton of TV. Like it's kind of on in the background. And I'm always watching like YouTube videos or Twitch streams of whatever. Like I consume a lot of zombie stuff, to be honest with you. Let me show you what we're going to go in with, by the way. We're going to do this class here. I don't know. Like I want to try it out. We've got the Diamatis dual wield. We've got the muzzle brake on it. We've got the cavalry lancer. We've got the ember sight, the laser sight, 30 round fast mags, and dual wield, like I said. And we're just gonna rock with ether shroud. So, God, I can't remember. Do we need anything else before we start? I don't think so. Okay. So, I think first we're gonna do we'll do the tree boss fight one, right? And then we'll do the Legion. Otherwise, we'll be done in like 45 minutes. Legion versus Switter's rematch, yeah. Well, yeah, I kind of screwed it up last time too. We'll get it this time. Well, who knows? I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I don't know if we will or not. We should be able to, though. Okay, so if anybody doesn't know, Treyarch posted yesterday to their blog and to Twitter, and I'm sure to Instagram and wherever else they post things to, Facebook. That, by the way, speaking of all those things, you can use that share button down below and tweet out the stream, let people know about the channel, your friends that are into zombies or whatever. Put it to Twitter, to Instagram, to Facebook, to Pinterest, to Reddit, to wherever you do your business of online kind of communicating. Helps me out big time. That's the thing, though. I was watching this past week, man, when I was like during my downtime, and I'm seeing all these channels, like some that started a month ago, that more subscribers to me than me, more viewers than me.
You know the drill.
Some that started 6 months ago, like.
Field ops.
I just don't know about this anymore, man. I really don't.
Team, get to the uplink station and bring the dimensional disruptor online.
The dimensional disruptor. We're gonna need a secondary.
Never look a gift horse in the mouth.
Or the ass.
Or the ass.
But I don't know what we're gonna ultimately rock with for our second weapon for the boss fight. We'll see. I have to get used to the FOV being different again. It really, I'm telling you, that's something that messes me up big time when I go back and forth.
You are not the first. You will not be the last.
I don't know why. It's just so different. La 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 la. Don't really care about the grapple hook. Grapple hook, when that came out, were you guys super excited like I was? And like, oh, it's gonna be so cool. My ammo's full. How is my ammo full? I just went through. Okay. But it turned out to be kind of like blah. And let me know about the game volume and all that kind of stuff too, because I've been going back and forth between different systems. So the sound is different on all of them. So I can never quite be sure what's what. Oh, okay. It's been a while. I mean, it's not that long. We actually played, what's up, Force Hammer? We actually played
all weapons do damage.
Both of these Easter eggs not too long ago, right? It was like a month and a half ago, maybe? Something like that. I'm not remembering what the sounds are. I was like, what the hell was coming down? I can't remember. Like, what does that sound mean? But yeah, anyway, it was like, instead of just kind of being a relaxing kind of, all right, well, you know, if I can't stream for these few days while I'm waiting for AT&T, you know, just kind of chill out. And I mean, I did, but like, I don't know what I can do at this point. Like, I just don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if YouTube has just decided, like, hey, because and in an objective sense, I mean, this is a very subjective thing that I'm doing here. Whether people like your, you know, the stuff you're putting out, whether they like you or not, whether they like, you know, blah 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 blah. It's all completely subjective. But from an objective standpoint, like there are things that to a stream, you know, the quality of the stream, the actual like visual quality of the stream, you know, the interaction of the streamer with the chat and the people that are there. I knew that was going to be a nuke. You just knew it was going to be. And it's like, some of these people that I'm seeing, it's like, they're kind of terrible, to be honest with you. But, you know, my streams are getting like 100 views, and people with less subscribers, been doing it a month, are averaging like 750 views on theirs. They're not streaming longer than I do. It's like not just a numbers game that they're just accruing more time. Like, so I don't know what it is, man. What's up, players? So, to be perfectly honest with you, it was extremely disheartening and just kind of like, is it just time to move on? Like, just drop it, forget it, or just do it when, like, purely as a hobby, not trying to even focus on it, just do whatever I feel like doing when I feel like doing it? I really don't know, to be honest with you. And, you know, on top of that, it's like we're not getting any real new kind of... Okay, so let's speak about that. Like, forget the mopey bullshit right now, okay? So, what Treyarch announced yesterday is... excuse me. they have... Well, they haven't done it yet, but there's going to be basically a Cold War super Easter egg. And they said if you have not completed any of the Easter eggs in this game, including
Death is all.
Outbreak that we're doing here, so that would be the 4 round-based maps. Die Maschine, Firebase Z, Mauer Toten, and Forsaken. And then, of course, the 2 on here that I'm going to do today is the Raptor 1 goes down. You save Raptor 1. You know, well, actually, you don't save him now. You save him in Mauer. And then the Legion boss fight 1. So there will be a reward up to over, like just over is what they said. I'm using there. I'm trying to remember exactly what they said. I don't want to say anything false here. It can be over a dozen rewards. So, whatever it is, I should qualify for... I mean, I've done everything, basically, in this game that there is to do. So, I should qualify for everything that will come out. Now, they haven't said when it is coming out, by the way. They've also said... Let's get that upgraded a little bit. So basically, the long and short of that is, if you haven't done any of the Cold War Easter eggs, like any of them, including the Outbreak stuff, work on getting them done now. If you're having a hard time with them, you know, look up some guides, get some friends that can help you. You know that, and you can help them. You know, if one person goes down, you can pick them up, etc., etc., etc. Because there is going to be some rewards coming out for that. Now, they didn't say what the rewards will be. And again, it could be up to a little over a dozen different rewards that it could possibly be. So what I think that means is it's going to be along the lines, because they're aware of this too. Like, I follow quite a few like devs and stuff on Twitter. Sorry, give me 1 second here.
I smile as your pulses pile up.
Oh, this bastard. It's round 1, fellas. Seems like a lot. Okay. Okay, slow down, slow down. This guy, I don't like this guy. What the hell is their names again? I'm out of ammo here.
They're dead.
Whee! Okay, we got some more ammo. We're good. I'm not digging the Diamatis so far. We're gonna have to upgrade them and see how they do a little bit better for us. So yeah, if you haven't done any of these yet, go ahead and get them done. Again, get your friends to help out if if you're having trouble. If they play, of course. All that kind of stuff. There's going to be over a dozen potential rewards. So, again, they're aware of what people say, what Zombies players say on Twitter, and like the input they have. Just because something doesn't get implemented doesn't mean that they're not aware of it. It could just be something that conflicts with what their plan has been, or is intended to be, or whatever. They do listen. Whether they implement or not, that's a different story. But they are aware, and I think all of them are very well aware that. I mean, what's the best reward for like kind of super Easter egg zombies type of thing? I mean, it has to be IWs, where you've got the permanent perkaholic, and you start the game with 25,000 points. I mean, it's an awesome, awesome, awesome little bonus for completing all of the Easter eggs. So now that when they say up to a dozen, this guy has no idea what he wants to do. Is he up? Is he down? So that leads me to believe. Now, I don't remember. I should have looked at the Wonder Fizz machine over there earlier. How many different perks are there in Cold War? Because I honestly don't remember anymore. I think it's about 12. I mean 10. I think it's about 10. let's go ahead. Let's go and look, to be honest with you, right now. It's on this ship over here. So I'm thinking it's going to be something like that. The more things you've completed, like, so there's 6 total Easter eggs. You got the 4 round-based maps, and you've got the 2 outbreaks, right? So that's 6. If you've completed, for each Easter egg that you complete, you start the game with 2 perks. And maybe some cash. So you can have up to a dozen perks right there. But let's see how many different ones we have. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I was right. There was 10. So they said over a dozen potential rewards, remember. So you've got 10 total perks. So what would the other stuff be? It could be field upgrades. It could be Ethereum crystals, which at this point, I mean, the game's life cycle is literally, is literally over. So do you still need to upgrade your perks or your guns or, you know, whatever? Like, you should be there already. You know, if you played the game and you're interested in doing a super Easter egg, you've probably already done all that stuff, right? So I don't know, like, about the Ethereum crystal thing. Plus, if you've already got it, like, you just means you wouldn't get a reward. That doesn't really make sense to me. So some points, maybe like 5,000 points, are the extra things like that you per, you know, like I said, per Easter egg thing that you've completed. So you could start with Perkaholic and 10,000 points, or you know, whatever, 12,000, or I don't know, something along those kinds of lines. Anyhow, we've already been through there, right? Yeah. I think it's going to be something along those kinds of lines, because what else? Over a dozen, like, it could be, because I don't think it's going to be a one-time thing. Like, if they're saying rewards, you know, I'm thinking along the lines of Director's Cut, where it's permanent. Every time you want to do it, you know, you get them. If it's a one-off kind of a thing, like, hey, well, here's a blueprint. Well, I guess technically that would be permanent. I mean, you get to keep the blueprint, right? It doesn't go away. So it could be like a blueprints. That would be super lame as far as I'm concerned, though. I mean, I don't think it's much of a reward. And let's be honest, you know, they make these blueprints, they're just, you've unlocked all the weapons, you have all the attachments. You could just make your own version of it. It just won't have, you know, the name of it or that special camo. They also said new Pack-a-Punch camos are coming. I think that was for Vanguard, though. I'm pretty sure that was for Vanguard. And also for Vanguard, they're doing a remake of Shi no Numa. Now, they're making it a full round-based kind of a thing. Not the BS like we've had before. We already have now, rather, with the what do you call it? Can I land here? No. Like, just being in the hut. They're adding new areas. I mean, new areas meaning they're actually putting the real Shi no Numa map into the game. So last night I went through Zombies Chronicles Shi no Numa and made an Easter egg guide for all the stuff that's on that map. There's no main quest Easter egg. They said they're adding, like, the new one will have a main quest Easter egg and a couple of side Easter eggs. So it's really the reason why I made that guide last night is not to say this is exactly what they're gonna do for, you know, the Vanguard version. It's just to get you guys familiar with what there was in the older versions, because they'll probably will be quite similar. At least the map will be. You know what I mean? If they changed the map, that would be really weird. I mean, that would be really weird. I don't really care about doing that particular thing. The radio. What does the radio get you? Like, so it gets you a lot of points, but this does too. Is there a... Yes. I think it's gonna stop up top here. Yeah, get off. I think it. Oh, where did it go? Hello? There it is. Okay. Hop back in the water. And we'll try to get it before it disappears. Oh, I should have taken the zip line down. Oh, that was dumb. We're gonna mess this up. Oh, there's a ladder there. Quick, 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 quick. Come on! Alright, that's fine. So, we're gonna take that.
I can kill with anything.
Cruise missile ready for launch.
I love playing as Samantha. She's got the best quotes. So, as far as that stuff goes, yes. Like, just if you... Like, who here has Shi no Numa? Either the... was it World at War? It was World at War, right? Or the Chronicles version. Because there's quite a few little side Easter eggs on that map, especially for, you know, it's a fairly small map. It's not huge. I just never played the World at War version, so I don't know about the like where the Easter eggs Samantha equals Lily. We can do this. I don't care. But they're not hard to do. Like, I just hopped on last night, just did one game, like, went through all of them. There's the song. Again, it's the... Here, I'll tell you what. This is what I'm going to do for you, huh? I'm going to put a link into the chat here. That is... excuse me. That's the Shi no Numa Easter egg guide that I made yesterday. So there's all the stuff in there. There's a couple little things like I didn't do. Like there's literally a couple of scraps of paper. My nose is so itchy. That gives you kind of like some obscure references from the past. And there's like a little bit of writing on the side of one of the huts, but I think you actually have to go into theater mode to even see the particular writing on the hut. But it's like, you know, they will all die. Like, that's just little quotes. There's nothing special. Oh, my nose. Sorry, guys. But there's like the max ammo Easter egg that you can get like with interacting with the Samantha doll at the back of the fishing hut. Then you go shoot all the little Samantha dolls that pop up on the little bridge across that area that goes across to that area. Then you go back to the back side of the fishing hut, interact with that the Samantha doll again. A little skeleton hand pops up with a max ammo for you. There's the song, you know, the zombie song, The One. Ryan Madsen, how was your day? It's all right so far. How about you? How you doing, man? Thanks for checking out the stream, by the way. Appreciate it. And again, really, it's more to get like everybody familiar with Shi no Numa before the new version of it comes out. Now, they said it's not till after Season 3. We're still in Season 2.5. After Season 3, it could be Season 3.5, Season 4, Season 5, don't know. My best guess is like June, July area, like the earliest. That's what I think it will be. Again, do not expect things too soon with that game. They said already, excuse me, that, you know, they're working on stuff. They have to figure out spawns. They got to figure out zombie pathing. They got to figure out literally everything. So, again, just don't hold your breath. It'll come at some point.
I would prefer something more powerful.
It's not going to be, again, it's just not going to be, it's not even going to be next month. It could be a couple of months. Hey, we actually got that one off before the buzzer sounds. Never happens to me. It's kind of a... Oh, I forgot about these. So we can get a little upgrade going here, right? Keep going. Look for these crystals. Be nice to get... I forgot about all the free upgrade stuff that you can do in this game. Okay, there's one more. I see it. It's inside the con. Upstairs, upstairs, upstairs. Let's go. That was that. And upgrade. Yay! We should go get more perks again. So we have two more radios. Probably be... I think we saw one here. There we go. No, that's not it. I think we saw one. I thought it was on the other side of the boat, though. Maybe it was up top? I don't remember. I'm waiting for like to get that signal on your screen saying like static noise, idle static noise, or whatever it is that it says. Down here? Maybe over to this side. I can't remember. But anyway, there's actually new stuff coming for Vanguard. Will it be any good? I mean, I'm really just not holding my breath for it, guys. They've done nothing so far to prove that it's gonna be good. Like, the two quote-unquote Easter eggs that they've put into the game so far have both been literally, like, you get a little quote and it says, "Come back later." It's like, okay. That was, you know, the first one that we had where you talk to the door, you know, in Stalingrad, that whole main area, the Red Star map, what it was called, right? And then we thought... Has that always been like that? I mean, I know they didn't add anything. I swear to God that wasn't like that before. If you guys remember, please tell me. I don't ever remember seeing like that fire animation behind that door. Where did we see this radio? Was it here? I'm underneath the boat. Let's go ahead and get... Yeah. Okay, cool. The whole thing about, by the way, if you are having trouble with doing any of these Easter eggs for Outbreak, either, I should say, not any of this. It's not like there's 12 of them. There's 2. My biggest suggestion to you would be take your time getting set up. Don't just try to get to the boss fights. Just take your time getting set up. You've got all the time in the world. You don't have to keep, you know, you don't have to flip rounds. You don't have to do anything, really. You can spend as much time as you want on the map, just going around, getting kills, doing all the challenges, collecting points, doing all that kind of stuff. You can take literally as much time as you want. It was definitely here on this boat. Oh, no, it wasn't. This is another challenge. All right. We got to find the other radios.
This can't go unanswered, team. Get us some retribution.
Okay, let's just go over here. So, yeah, I don't know what to expect from it. It's like, you know, they're saying all these things like we're adding new areas and it's going to be, you know, whatever. It's like they're not new areas. It's new areas for Vanguard. It's the same old areas for Shino Numa that you are already probably very well aware of. Maybe you haven't played the older games, I don't know, but they're not actually new areas. Ah, fire!
Disrupt the satellite, reach the dark ether, and draw out an Apex HVT. Horde eliminated. Requiem sends the thanks.
Well, that was quick.
Through killing. The Horde takes orders from Apex HVTs like this.
Already
This
done,
was
Carver.
only a matter of time. Die in agony, foul wretches.
Okay. Well, there's that. We got, oh, this is, okay. Oh, so that was the other one. Okay. The super Easter egg is fighting the zombie sharks in that map. In this? Like, there'll be kind of, would actually be bad. Like, if you just spent too much, well, I would rather they put, like, sharks, I think you're talking about the exos, right, players? Because this, one of the challenges that I remember doing was a seasonal challenge, and I did every single seasonal challenge for this game. I collected every piece of intel for this game. Like, I did every challenge on this game. I don't know where this actually spawns in. But one of them was, like, being from a boat, like that boat right there. You had to shoot enemies with the gun from the boat that were on the ships. But as soon as you're on a boat or the sea-doo thing, he just spawned under my feet. Okay, he's gonna fly away. Don't know where he's going. He's just pooping out like a whole bunch of zombies before he leaves.
Got him on the run now. Get after it.
But I would rather have them do like add it if you're in the water for too long, then they add like sharks or something, rather than the zombies immediately throwing their zombie meat at you. You know what I mean? Because you're in a boat for half a second. That was it was. It's actually an easy challenge. Like, it's not a difficult thing to accomplish. But they made it, like, artificially hard because every time, again, you were in a boat, like, pulling up to these dudes, they just immediately start throwing their zombie meat at you, and it just wrecks you. Such a pain in the ass. So it actually ended up taking quite a while to complete that damn challenge. I just remember that one being, like, not one of the ones I care for. And fire dogs. I forgot about the fire dogs. This game, this whole game mode, they could have retitled it Requiem for a Fire Dog.
Grab the residual Ethereum. You've earned it.
Okay, so we got points.
Beacon site has been located.
Let's get some more armor. Again, we're gonna take our time. We're gonna head over to the last ship that was a bit further away that we didn't fully explore quite yet. We're just going to get as much stuff as we can. Again, when you're trying to do this, you just, you want to be as set up as you possibly can be. Especially if you've not completed it before. Like, once you've done it a bunch of times and you're familiar with it, although at this point, I wouldn't even say I'm that familiar with it. It's just been so long since I've done these. It's really not difficult. Like, the Legion boss fight's always going to be a little bit hard. But everything leading up to it is just kind of like... Okay. You'll be alright.
Me. Always have.
Now, something I have to remember is, I think for the first one to fight the Orda, the Raptor 1, is on the third round. You get the... I think it just automatically spawns in, right? You get the
You are weak and
the red teleporter. Alex Ruiz, what's going on, man? Thanks for checking out the stream. I appreciate it. I mean, I think that's what it was. I don't remember anything different. there anything over here? What map is this on Cold War? We're doing Outbreak, so just in case you didn't hear, there is going to be a super Easter egg reward for Cold War Zombies. Treyarch announced it yesterday. It's not out yet. They haven't announced when exactly it is coming out. But I think it will be kind of soon, to be honest with you. This one will be kind of soon. The Vanguard Shino Numa thing won't be probably until June or July is the earliest that I'm guessing for that stuff. But they said yesterday, and I made a video on it so you can check my channel, and I posted a guide to Shino Numa, like all the stuff that's available on that map to do, like for the Zombies Chronicles version of it, like all the Easter eggs that are on it. If you want to check that out as well. But I made a video about explaining what, you know, the announcement was. But I mean, we can go over it again now. So Shino Numa is coming to Vanguard. Again, when that will be, they haven't said yet. The only thing they've said is after Season 3. So that's pretty kind of wide open, right? After Season 3. Could be Season 6. Who knows? I mean, I don't think it will be, but it could be. Do you know Fortnite? I do know Fortnite. I have Cold War, but not an Xbox One. I have a 360. You have a 360 that you're still playing on? Did they even make Cold War for the 360? I don't think they did. Do we want anything here? I think we're all right. Yeah, we're not going to buy anything. Let's get a couple more perks. Well, I guess that's the only perk. Why does it cost so much on round 1? That's ridiculous. Okay, let's go to the next round. Because I have Cold War on Xbox One, I have a 360. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, no. But anyhow, so what they announced yesterday was, like, if you've not completed any of the Easter eggs for Cold War, go ahead and get them done now, because there's going to be rewards for basically, it sounds to me like each map that you've completed, Easter egg that you've completed, you'll get a reward for that. They said there are over a dozen potential rewards that you could get. So I think it's going to be extra perks to start the game, kind of like Infinity Ward did with IW Zombies, where you have Perkaholic and $25,000 to start the match if you have completed every Easter egg. They called it Director's Cut. I think it's going to be along those kinds of lines. But I don't think it's going to be an automatic you get a Perkaholic like that. It just doesn't sound that way, because they said over a dozen are available. There are 10 perks in this game.
Off you go.
So it could be like each map that you complete, Easter egg that you've completed, they give you like 2 perks to start. Could be random. Maybe you would get to choose, I don't know. And then for the additional stuff, because again, like there'll be 5 maps, 2 perks each. That gives you, could be 1 perk each. I don't know, to be honest with you. Yes, Ryan, I know Fortnite. I would be back on the live stream. Need to eat lunch. All right, man. Have a good one. Appreciate it. Yeah, it could be 1 perk per Easter egg that you've done. It could be 2. It could be like, the extra to get up to over a dozen different rewards. It could be they give you extra cash depending on how many Easter eggs you've completed or whatnot. But I think that probably that particular thing that they're talking about for Cold War will come fairly soon. I think they wouldn't have announced it unless they were pretty much ready to go on it, to be honest. I mean, it could be out as soon as next week. I really don't know. I'd be fine with that. And I think, like I've always said, the best reward ever, as far as I'm concerned, for zombies is from IW, the Director's Cut rewards. Having Perkaholic, having 25,000 starting cash. It's like you've proved you can beat the Easter egg, without those things. And now that you've done it, you don't have to, you know, you don't have to do the hardest version possible. We're going to make things a little bit easier. You got extra cash to start. Basically, you can open up the entire map right off the rip. And you don't have to buy any perks. Taken care of. It's like, I think that's a awesome, awesome reward.
This is not
It's like the one
over.
good thing that Death Perception is good for.
Never was.
Yeah, we could use more cash. Plenty of perks to buy. We still need to pack the punch a couple more times. So yeah, I would expect that to come actually fairly soon. I don't know. Kind of wish, you know, they like to leave little teases to get people excited. I kind of wish they would have said when it's coming, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, the moment that the super Easter egg, they said they're going to add some things to it as well. What that'll be is complete mystery. I have a feeling whatever they do add, like Easter egg wise, to Cold War will purely be for Outbreak. I don't think. I mean, there's ways they could do it, certainly, that would, you know, work for the round-based stuff, but it's just Outbreak 1. It's a wide-open kind of template that they can work on, whereas the round-based stuff is, you know, designed for doing the Easter egg for that map. So it's like everything's already kind of built in there. At the same time, we didn't get a ton of side Easter eggs for any of the round-based maps this year. So there's plenty of stuff they could do as far as that goes, but they were really kind of pushing Outbreak this past year to try to get the casuals in. And it was fairly successful on that count. And again, it's a fairly wide-open kind of, template to play off of. So I would expect whatever they're going to do is going to be, like, whatever little Easter egg stuff that they add will be in Outbreak rather than in the round-based maps. Now, they probably would add, because the way the statement was phrased, and like the announcement, not the statement, but the announcement they made was phrased. They'll probably add little things to the round-based stuff as well. Or there's probably little things. Again, whatever they're talking about, they've already, I'm assuming, created. And they're just waiting to roll it out. Like, they're not programming that stuff. The Vanguard stuff, they're literally just working on creating it from the ground up at this point. There's a lot of work to do there. So we'll see. Electro, what's going on, man? Super Easter egg rewards seems like it's going to be like bonus play feature in God of War where all weapons and abilities are maxed. Well, that's what I was talking about before, like with the Ethereum crystals. But I mean, if you've played enough to like have done all of the Easter eggs, you probably have everything maxed. You probably have your perks maxed. You probably have your weapons maxed. So I don't think it would be that. It could be, but it doesn't make much sense to me that that would be the reward. Because again, if you've done everything already, you're gonna have that stuff completed. So you wouldn't, you just wouldn't need. Why can't I jump over the thing? Mantle, goddammit. It's like the best thing that Cold War did was add mantling, as far as I'm concerned, at least. So, I mean, they could be just because Vanguard's so bad, and again, Cold War was successful as far as their zombies goes, and getting new people to play. Let's go ahead and get. We're gonna put Shatterblast on. I like Shatterblast. Should I? Not yet. I'm gonna pack a punch the shotgun, but not yet.
Contacts down.
Oh yeah, I do like that too. Depth perception, you can see boxes and all that kind of stuff through walls, so you know not to waste your time. That is kind of good too. What was I saying? Oh, so they could be trying to get, because Vanguard is just this god-awful mess of nothing of a game, zombies-wise at least, and let's face it, multiplayer is not good either, but there at least is multiplayer. And like you can't say that there's a real zombies mode in this game. Like you just in Vanguard rather, you just can't. So they could be trying to get the people that were, you know, that had played it but weren't, like they didn't quite get to the end, you know what I mean? Like to come back and play it a bit more. So that could be, that's the argument for like getting Ethereum crystals, or players like you said getting, you know, whether they gave you Ethereum crystals or whether they just straight bumped up, you know, gave you max level right off the bat, you know. How was he out here and he was like this much health? Like, okay. So it could be something along those kinds of lines, I suppose, but I don't know. If they did that, they're really...
Do you even know?
Like, they pissed off the... Not even... Like, the hardcores definitely are not happy about Vanguard, right? But even the casuals that do always play zombies, but they're just not super hardcore about it, they were pissed off about zombies this year as well. So it's not like... I don't know. I think I just would think they would want to... Treyarch wants to give them those people something, because you know just how bad Vanguard is.
You are weak and pathetic. Enemy appears KIA.
And again, they would already have all that stuff done. They would have everything maxed. Like I mean, every time a new map was coming out, they'd be like, "Hey, there's a new perk." Like the night before or 2 days before, you could always hop on to Cold War and play whatever map you wanted to and start earning Ethereum crystals again. And I would always be 100% ready to go to max out whatever the new perk was, you know, the moment it came out. And even if you weren't like that, like, you know, had it ready beforehand to go, you would have it, if you were, you know, a player that always did the Easter eggs, that you would have it ready to go a day or two later, you know, after the map came out. So to me, it doesn't make a ton of sense that that would be what they had done. I would be really disappointed if that's it, because again, I mean, I've had everything completely maxed for since last January.
Kill. I am far from finished.
Something along those kinds of lines. So I just think it's going to be. I really think it's going to be along the lines of a perkaholic, stuff like that. They could add something completely new though. Who knows? Here's a fire dog. Like, if it was something brand new, what do you guys think it would be? Like, if it was something that was not... If it's not a perkaholic, if it's not like the IW model, you know, where perkaholic and points, what do you think it could be? Do you think it would be something, like, completely new to the game? Because they... Dude, I'm telling you, man, the one thing I really didn't like about Outbreak was the constant fire dogs. It's like never-ending fire dogs, man. But what do you guys think it could be? Because if it's not like, if it's not a perkaholic, if it's not extra points to start off, I mean, because then you're thinking, all right, well then they would definitely do the Ethereum crystal thing, or just go ahead and, you know, let you max out your guns. I'm afraid. New wonder weapons? It's possible. Like new, like we've never seen before, Eric? Because I don't know that they're going to create new weapons for this game now. Although they might. I mean, we have to start... Oh, they did say, by the way, I will say this, something as well, that if I remember rightly, they did say, like, we are not making new maps for Cold War. Because a lot of people were thinking that. They did say no new maps for Cold War. I don't think they would even be allowed to be honest with you. Because of Activision, be like, well, you're taking away from Vanguard. Like, nobody plays Vanguard zombies. Nobody plays Vanguard. I got a friend of mine to download the free trial. And I was like, dude, whenever you want to play, just let me know and I'll hop on with you. He's like, all right, cool. He the first day it came out, he downloaded it, and then I didn't hear from him until it went from like to the 13th, right? I think I heard from him on the 10th. We played one time, and he's like, no, I don't like this. And dude, we were having trouble finding lobbies. Even during the free trial period, we were having trouble finding lobbies. Like, that's not good, man.
Setting rally point.
During a free trial, that Call of Duty that's only 5 months old, you can't even get a lobby together. I mean,
This is not hard. I've been doing it a lot.
I don't know.
Why do you refuse to obey?
But anyhow, so there's not going to be new maps. Like, there's not going to be all of a sudden, I don't know, even something else from the campaign. Like, they might eventually do that after, technically after the life cycle of Vanguard is over, though I would not expect that because then we're into Modern Warfare territory. And remember, Modern Warfare 2019 was like the best-selling Call of Duty game in at least a decade, right? Something like that. It might have been ever. I honestly don't remember. I don't think I ever bothered to. At a certain point, I stopped looking to see how much it had sold, and like, just as far as historically how well it had done. By the way, can everybody drop a like that hasn't? Can we get to 10 likes real quick? I'd greatly appreciate it if we could. I don't think they're going to want to take any thunder away from Modern Warfare 2022.
I snuff out the light of your
So I don't think I would expect something new at that point. But like I said, for me, I mean, you guys that have been here with me for a while, you know that I think we are. It's either, the more I think about it, actually, I think it might be a BO2 remaster rather than a Zombies Chronicles 2. Because if they go into Zombies Chronicles 2, the only thing is they're gonna remake, obviously, would be what's left over from BO2, and then they would have to get into, like, because everything other than that has already been done, right? So they would be getting into BO3 territory, and people lose their minds if you say anything even remotely critical or change. They could talk about changing something from BO3 because it's perfect. How could you do it? Like, okay. Again, I played, the Shino Numa Zombies Chronicles version last night to put out that little guide of just, where all those little eggs are in preparation for the Vanguard version that's coming, just so people could be, oh, there's the thing there. So when the map comes out, you go, oh, let's check over there to make sure, hey, if this thing's here, whatever. But the movement is not this, like, the slide hopping is awesome, of course. But when you turn from here to here, it can sometimes feel like you're on ice a bit. And you, instead of going from here to here, you go from here, you stop your stick, but you continue to slide that way. So it's not awesome as far as that goes. It's a small thing, but it's something that they could, change. So if the movement was slightly better. But I'm telling you, like, if you took slide hopping out of BO3, oh my God, the quote unquote community would lose their damn minds, man. They would absolutely lose their shit. Oh, where did this guy come from? All of a sudden, you bastard. Okay, come on. Okay, we filled it up. Woodman, have you noticed the lag since the update? On Cold War? This is the first game I played on Cold War. I haven't played Vanguard since the update. So I can't say that I have. I mean, on Vanguard, since the game came out, connections and laggy kind of stuff happening has been constant for me. And then I'll think it's my game, like maybe is it my connection or whatever, and then I'll check if my connection's fine, or I'll hop onto a different game, again, just to check that, and my connection will be fine. So the connections in Vanguard have been, for me, terrible since the game came out, really. But again, I don't know if that has to do with low player count, and they're putting together the bigger lobbies because they have the blitz pacing and the assault pacing and all that kind of stuff. So you get 18v18 on some maps, and God knows where everybody's actually located or where the servers are located you're playing on. So I don't know, but I haven't noticed anything specific, Woodman. Again, I haven't played Vanguard yet since the update, so I don't know. But for this is my first game on Cold War. So, and everything's been fine for me so far, so.
Hostile expired.
And just in case anybody doesn't know, because I see that we got some new people here, can we get to 10 likes, please? Gotcha. Yeah, just hit that like button real quick. We'll go ahead and get to 10 likes. Just 10 likes. It's a very, very small request. I'd appreciate it, though. People don't want to play Vanguard even for free. Yeah, I mean, that's what's really sad about it. And then when they do play it, they're like, oh, no. Glad I didn't buy this. At least my friend was, like, yeah, this is terrible. He's like, do you still have Cold War? And I had actually deleted multiplayer from Cold War because the file sizes are just so big. So I re-downloaded it just so if, he wants to hop on and play, we actually have a game that we can play. So anybody that isn't aware, Treyarch announced yesterday that for Vanguard, they're putting basically the full Shino Numa round-based map out, but they said after Season 3. They didn't say when after Season 3, they just said after Season 3. So my best guess for that will be like June, July, probably more July, but somewhere in there. And there's going to be a main quest Easter egg and some side Easter eggs. Don't know what any of those will actually be, but I made a video about Zombies Chronicles Shino Numa last night and posted it to my channel, just showing you all the small little side Easter eggs that are on that map. So when the Vanguard version does go live, you can, check those things to see if it's the same kind of thing. So basically just to get familiar with the map at least. Even if you don't have Zombies Chronicles, you could watch the video and see like, oh, that's where that thing is. Okay, that's a thing. That's a thing. That's where this thing is. All right, cool. Blah, blah, blah. The other thing they announced was that there is going to be basically a super Easter egg for Cold War zombies. And there will be rewards if you have completed the more Easter eggs you've completed. So all the round-based maps, the 4 round-based maps, and the 2 Outbreak Easter eggs, which is what we're doing today. I'm still on the first one. We're going to do the Raptor 1 Easter egg, and then we're going to do the Legion boss fight after this. But the more things you've completed there,
Move on my waypoint.
the bigger your rewards will be, pretty much. So I'm thinking that's going to be like IW's Perkaholic, Director's Cut. You get the Perkaholic. Extra points to start the game, all that kind of stuff. But it could certainly be, it could be other things as well. A lot of you guys in the chat thinking it's going to be, like upgrading weapons and stuff like that, which I was thinking of last night also. But then, again, if you've played the game a lot, like to do all the Easter eggs, you probably have all your perks upgraded, you probably have all your weapons upgraded, you probably have your field upgrades upgraded. Again, I've had like this stuff since, like everything maxed. Honestly, it was probably like within a few weeks of the game coming out. And then every time they would add something new, like they would say, like, hey, this new map is coming out, we're adding a new perk, I would play the day or 2 days before and get max out my Ethereum crystals again, just so I'd be ready to upgrade the new perk or whatever, you know, weapon or whatever it might be. They are adding a new weapon for sure. Like small things, you know, there's always going to be that kind of stuff, but I'm just not sure. I kind of wish I knew, like I really knew what they were going to add, but it'd be nice to get a little surprise. Where does this go? I don't remember. Does it go all the way down? Got to run, have some meetings. I'll tune back in later. All right, man. Have a great day, Eric. Dark Ether looks so good. Yeah, it looks pretty good on this. What was the multiplayer version? Looks pretty damn good too. I don't remember what that was called. I didn't bother to go for it though, to be honest. This game was fun to grind. Like, they gave you a lot of stuff to grind for, like all those Ethereum crystals. Like, again, speaking of like the beginning of the game, there were tons of Ethereum crystals that you could grind to upgrade all your weapons, upgrade your perks, upgrade the field upgrades, upgrade, and it was like a pretty good game to just get on and grind. Let's go ahead and double pap these while we're here. But then once you've completed all that stuff, it's like, and also you can grind for the camos and do all that kind of stuff. But I mean, once you had completed, it was kind of like, oh, okay, like, what do I do now? Like, there's nothing left to do. Because these, you know, again, these Easter eggs were pretty damn simple, to be honest. Do you prefer easy boss fights like Firebase Z or hard like Legion? I would prefer somewhere in between, to be honest with you. But like the Firebase Z or the boss fight that's way too easy. It's just not. It's not really fun. It's kind of like the on BO3, and again, anytime you criticize BO3 in any kind of way, people lose their shit. But
He's wrong.
Zetsubo no Shima boss fight that's the same kind of like. I mean, you just literally run in a circle. That one's even easier. That's probably. I think the Zetsubo no Shima boss fight is even easier than the Firebase Z boss fight, because you literally can just run in a circle around that area and then wait for an arm to come down, and then when it does, you just shoot it with the KT4. Oh my god, yeah, the upgraded KT4, and then, you know, that's it. Then you start running around in a circle again. At least in the Firebase Z boss fight, it's
Enemy captured.
there's a lot of zombie spawning. It can get kind of hairy. Although, you know, if you've got, what do you call it? A kill streak or score streak or whatever. You've got the proper weapons. You've got Ring of Fire, like all these things that you can easily have. It's over in 10 seconds. I mean, literally 10 seconds.
That's really all you have?
But I still think it's harder than than the Zetsubo no Shiba boss fight. I mean, you can get, like, I got stuck. I got killed in the Zets boss fight the first time I did it. Because a Thrasher spawned underneath my feet when I was coming down the stairs that are at the back of the room.
Your anger
It literally
is
pinned me. I couldn't move.
time, however.
And I got taken out that way. So, like, it's not that you can't go down just because it's very
I
easy.
am your master. Your master.
But, I mean, let's face it, you're probably going to be alright, you know? But something like, what do you call it? Like the BO4 boss fights. Those were all fairly... I'm trying to think of all of them, but... None of them were particularly easy. Like, ironically, Blood of the Dead, although maybe unironically, because after you have to go through all of Blood of the Dead. Could you imagine if there was like a horrendously hard boss fight, too? But all of those were like, as far as I'm remembering at the moment, like those were well thought out, and like the skill level involved and like how hard things were. I think that worked. They did a good job as far as that goes. The you know, the Pegasus and the Perseus, is it? It's fairly difficult. It can be quite difficult, you know, with jumping between the platforms, and you know, Pegasus dropping the like electricity stuff on the ground that you can't go past. The fire coming down, which of course charges your special weapon that you need, but you can also run into it and do a lot of damage to yourself. And then you take one hit and you're like, oh shit, I'm going down. You know.
I don't hate you. I pity you.
But the boss fights in that game were good. I mean, the Legion boss fight, as far as I'm concerned, is like the second hardest boss fight probably ever, right? The hardest one being Mephistopheles in IW. And then I would say Legion.
Team will resume the specimen analysis.
After that,
Strike team, grab the specimen and place it in the analyzer. The process is automatic and will transmit any genetic data to our lab.
Attack of the Radioactive Thing boss fight was also kind of hard for me. That's an awesome boss fight. I love that boss fight. It's a very creative, like they did such a good job with incorporating, you know, again, it's kind of like you were in the film, right? It was like a 1950s disaster movie. So the color gradient of the whole map, yeah, it's not great, but it's to give you the impression of, you know, that time and place and how TV was at that point. And like the creativity of the boss itself was very cool. Pick it up. Let's go.
Oh dear.
And it's actually pretty hard too. Like if you, when you,
it's sending out some kind of signal.
when you know what you're doing, again, it's kind of like
Moving on your position.
Voyage of Despair. Voyage of Despair is a hard boss fight, but when you know what you're doing and you can get yourself set up properly, it's actually not that hard at all, really. But you do need to figure that stuff out. You need to figure out what's the pattern, right? But that's how it should be. Difficult to figure out, but then once you figure it out, it's fairly easy to replicate, right?
Enemy appears KIA.
And I think Voyage definitely qualifies for that. Still not super easy though. Like the first two lockdown, well, the first lockdown is pretty easy. The second lockdown in the engine room, that's actually hard. Like it's always hard. Even with the rocket launcher and, you know, your wonder weapon and monkey or homunculus in that game. Spacelands. Zombies in Spaceland. That boss fight is actually pretty damn hard.
Specimen analysis nearly complete.
Especially when you're doing it for the first time. When you've got director's cut, way easier. I still have that video I haven't edited it yet. I still have it sitting there on my computer ready to, well, not ready to go because I still have to edit it, but me completing it on the PlayStation with nothing, like no Fate and Fortune card. I mean, the Fate cards, but I didn't have the Fortune cards, the good ones. Origin solo Easter egg is also annoying. Origins, like if you do Origin solo, you're a good player. If you do Blood of the Dead solo, you're a good player. Both of those are very difficult. And again, Origins doesn't have a true boss fight. How did I just get that achievement? 50 kills with Insta? Is that what that said? Because there's no way that I haven't done that. A million kills with Insta active. There's no way.
I should not be here.
Okay, are we done?
Analysis complete, Gray.
All genetic data collected. Our lab boys will appreciate it.
But yeah, the end of Origins when you got to get the
Nearby.
is it 100 kills or 50? I think it's 100, right? In the crazy place with the walls changing and like just it'll pin you in and get you stuck. You're completely screwed. When I finished that one the first time solo, man, I was oh my god, was I happy.
Your anger achieved nothing. Mine, however.
I set it as the background for my Xbox. That's how happy. Like, yeah, God, I did it. Yeah. So I have that, you know, the little lost girl achievement as like the background to my Xbox. All right, let's go upgrade our gun one more time. I want to get snowmobile to get over there. And we'll go over to the next round, and then I'm going to refill my coffee as well. The robot foot doesn't open sometimes. It's so frustrating. You got to hit it in the right spot with the right kind of weapon. And yeah. I mean, we've all got stepped on, right? If you've played Origins, you've been stepped on. Oh, I just realized I didn't ever finish doing the radios on the first map. Armada, right? Is that what it was called? That's something I'm going to be streaming fairly soon as well. Thunder is VO2 Origins solo.
That's really all you have?
Okay, let's go upgrade the gun here. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, there's one down there.
There was no hope, nor mercy.
Oh, there's not. That was a zombie. Oh, shit.
Enemy down.
Pin me in. Sorry, I'll get to that in 1 sec. Where's the crystal? There it is. Okay. Oh, that wasn't it. There we go. Hey, get off. Fabrizio, thank you for the $1, man.
I smile as your corpses pile up.
Got a little weird for a second there. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you in chat before. No, we're gonna keep the missile strike. So I think that's it for this map. Yeah. Okay. There will be a lot of rage. Well, Probably. Probably. It was also like beating Origins again the first time for me was just. It was probably my best, like that best feeling that I've had since playing zombies was like, oh my god, I did it. I can't believe I beat this map. And, you know, solo. Because it's hard, you know, like, again, that used to be the kind of, the qualifier, right? You're a good zombies player, you're legit, whatever that means, zombies player, if you can beat Origins solo. And now a lot of people think the 2-hit down is just so punishing. Yeah, yeah, definitely. But you know, you get used to it though. That's the thing. With everything, like you figure it out, you get used to it, and then it makes more sense. You just got to get the mindset right of like, okay, if I get, because again, it's like me when I was playing Spaceland like a couple of weeks ago when I was streaming that. I'm so used to playing that game with Director's Cut always. That not having it was just like, oh wait a minute, oh okay, like I'm not playing with any fear. I'm just kind of blowing through everything like I would when I had Director's Cut on it, and I'm just, you know, blasting through, when I really needed to be taking way more time with it, because you can't get hit that many times, and you don't have all the extra perks as well to kind of, you know, help you out. There's also PhD flopper on BO2. Yep. But I mean, I guess it's definitely going to depend on what guns you use. You know, why would you to have it? But anyway, I'm going to go grab a refill on my coffee. I'll be right back. And again, go ahead and hit like if you've not done it yet. I would greatly appreciate it. Because the only thing you would really need PhD for on that map is if you were using the OG ray gun, and it's not really what you want for that map. And then again, when it comes to getting the 100 Templar kills down on the crazy place, you know, to complete the egg, what is it, like the STG or whatever that's on the wall is basically what you want to have. That way you can refill your ammo. You can buy.
That crystal's accelerating the Ethereum infestation in
You
this
can buy
area.
more ammo. Oh, I love having PhD on this game.
Our node will be neutralized.
Okay, so now this is the round. We're on round 3, so this is the round where we're going to find the teleporting, the red portal, basically, that shoots you up into the sky. And you go through all 3 of them, right? And God, I can't remember this Easter egg. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Oh, so many fire dogs. Always fire dogs. Hello, fire dogs. More fire dogs. Gall, Dern, fire dogs. Always blowing up everywhere. Okay. I'm dying. It's over. I don't have the weapon upgrade station. Well, the crystals thing for this on this map. So I can't get this to legendary unless I spend my salvage on it.
Are you scared of me? Maybe you should be.
Exo Nightmare. We're not even going to discuss that game ever again. Thank you very much. Sorry. Dude, that game is just so bad. It just sucks. Again, they made it to like punish you, not for you to sit back, you know, enjoy and have fun playing this game. They just literally just tried to punish you.
Kill.
And like terribly thought out Easter eggs too, for the most part. I mean, especially the first couple, they're just dumb. Collect key cards. Okay. Easter egg done.
Do you even know what I'm capable of?
But whatever. It's neither here nor there at this point. So let's what is this challenge?
Destination
I don't
marked.
even remember. Is that the box, the gold chest? Yeah. We could do that. Wee! Wee! Woo! Yay!
Confirming.
Dude, PhD slider in this game is just, it's nuts, man. Anybody that was unhappy that we didn't get double tap and we got this instead, you're just wrong. Because one, we definitely didn't need double tap for this game. And two, like, it's just so much fun to slide.
This is not hard.
You can do it like over and over and over.
Get down, ugly.
It's just great. Look at that boost of speed that you get too. It's terrific.
Body dropped.
Bam. World War II is also annoying. Yeah, yes. Yes. Full power. Yeah, I guess we'll keep this. It doesn't matter. I keep forgetting we're doing the whatchamacallit version first. The maybe, you know what? I don't know. Maybe we'll spread these out.
I smile as your corpses pile up.
Can only imagine the pain on the final rank. See, the really the bad thing about that one is, like, they did a pretty damn good job with the casual Easter eggs. The casual Easter eggs is actually a lot of fun. It's a little too easy, probably, but it's a casual Easter egg. Just that you have to, for the hard, hardcore one, whatever you want to call it, that you have to build all 4 wonder weapons is just, it's just so annoying and completely unnecessary. Because the only thing you have to do with them, and again, it's not that Treyarch has never made these mistakes. Yeah, like in Origins, you have to build all 4. For whatever reason, I mean, it's just, I don't mind doing it in Origins because, again, on the final rank, with getting the trap kills, and not just getting the trap kills, but getting them in a, very specific location within the trap area, and you have to get those specifics. Like, it's just such a pain in the ass, man. Like, it's not fun. It's not, there's nothing enjoyable about it. They just made it, like, annoying and a pain. It's like, why would you do that? Like, why? I don't understand the fun of that? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like collecting the staff parts on Origins. I mean, come on. Let's face it. It's not hard. Oh, I was trying to jump.
Omega Helo spotted. You're clear to engage.
Then you do the upgrades, and it's like, again, it's not that it's hard. Like, you know, there's stuff to do. You got to figure them out. But like difficulty-wise, it's not difficult. Whoa. And it was enjoyable to do. It's on the roof there. Okay, let's get up on the roof. Up on the roof.
Threat neutralized. Your anger achieved nothing. Mine, however.
Grab that. Don't care about the combat bow. I hear you. I hear you're dead. The tortured path is probably worse. I've never played it, and I've only ever watched people play it, and I have no desire to play it. It looks genuinely... we hit 10 likes, by the way. Thank you, guys. It looks genuinely miserable, and the Easter egg just looks so stupid. Like,
I take satisfaction
getting a random fish in the fish in the buckets thing. Like,
there was no hope. Nor
I've never heard
mercy.
anybody say anything good about it, and I just have no desire
This
to do
was
it.
only a matter of time.
The other ones, I'll do all the other Easter eggs. You know, we did the Final Reich. The Final Reich was a well-designed map, I think. It's a very good, like, the layout and all that kind of stuff. The good location, all those things. I mean, I think they did a good job there. I just, the hardcore Easter egg with the, you have to get the melee kills in the bar, but you can't do that until the later rounds because you have to get, like, the other parts and everything first, and it just makes it kind of hard. When everything is already pretty hard on that, you know, in those later rounds. And then it's really, honestly, most of it, if they just took out the need to get those particular trap kills on the bombers and, you know, whatever, just that alone, if they just took that out, I would feel so much different about that map, like, or that Easter egg.
Plant the charges on the dark ether crystal. We need that portal closed yesterday.
Because other than that, excuse me, it's really not bad. We'll sit up here. Oh my god, dude. I don't know what's wrong with my voice right now. You take a few days off and all of a sudden you can't talk.
Hostile expired.
Wow. Really enjoy this objective on Outbreak. I like Outbreak. I mean, I know some people just don't. I definitely don't love it. I think the idea of what they were doing here, I think, is pretty good, and it could be like
Your death brings me at least some joy.
a nice alternative, a nice additional thing for zombies players to do. This would make sense. Like, if you think they're actually going to go to a full standalone zombies game at some point, it really makes sense that they would have something like this
Who I am.
instead of just doing the round-based, you know, all the time, and that all they ever worked on was creating new round-based maps. They could have an open, or, you know, more open world kind of a thing like this. They need to add some atmosphere to it, though. It's just so very vanilla. And again, these weren't designed to be zombies experiences. This was designed for whatever they called it, fire team or something. I honestly don't remember. Like the larger scale battle type stuff. And they kind of just went, hey, what if we put some zombie stuff out there, you know? I mean, that's literally kind of, you know, how it was. There's probably a little bit more thought than that, but you know what I mean. And they made zombies more multiplayer style, you know, with this mode. Which I'm okay with. I just don't want ever to be, like, round-based to me will always be the #1 thing. Easter eggs on round-based maps, self-contained kind of experiences. To me, that's always going to be the #1 thing for zombies. That's what I love about it. That's why,
Contact down.
you know, I got into playing them. That's I loved watching them. You know, in the past, watching streamers stream it and like, oh, this looks so cool, and that's why I decided to start playing them myself because it looks so cool and I wanted to do it. But I'm perfectly okay with them adding extra stuff into zombies as well, so long as it doesn't take away from focusing on the round-based stuff. And of course, like, make it good too. Like, don't just put some crap together just to have another game mode. You know, that doesn't make sense. Oh. But if they do something like this again, and again, I'm fairly certain that they will.
Nick of time. Infestation dissipating.
Oh, I think I know where
For
the
now.
whatchamacallit is too.
The beacon's nearby. Activate when ready.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that something like this will continue. I don't know if it'll be... I don't know if it'll be called Outbreak. I don't know what they'll actually call it. You know, whatever. But I think this was successful enough of a mode that they're going to do it again. So for me, the only thing I would really want, well, one, add more things into these maps because there's a lot of open space. It doesn't mean you need to be bombarded at all times with zombies or with whatever. Like, you can have a little bit of a break between spaces, all that stuff. Yes, but have a little bit more to it, and have them be designed for zombies, not using extra, you know, leftover assets from stuff that, you know, multiplayer didn't quite come through on.
You are weak and pathetic.
Because, like, it just doesn't have a zombies atmosphere to it. Atmosphere counts for a lot.
Is that really all you have?
Whether it's a movie, whether it's a video game, whether it's whatever. Atmosphere counts. And this is just kind of like
Fear me.
just a nice sunny day out here in the woods. And instead of just throwing more, like these guys, they just threw more of these guys at you. They threw tons of fire dogs at you. They just threw stuff at, like, throw more. Like, no, just design it, plan it out well. Then you don't have to just throw crap at the wall. You can have it designed, you know, for specific things, not just here's more. Oh, it's too easy. Well, here's more. Like, no. Design it, plan it. Sunny day in the woods equals Walking Dead. Well, like, but that game, that show it has that atmosphere. There's the constant threat in that.
I do not
Well, I mean, there
wish to
was.
seem
By the
ungrateful,
way, anybody, are you still watching that? By
even
the way,
if I
Thunder.
am.
Was it you that was? We had a discussion about a long time ago now. I mean, months and months and months ago. Don't remember if it was you. I don't think it was you. Was it you? Okay. It's not quite over yet, right? They're still in the middle of the last season. By the way, Ozark, the final season, the second half of the final season, comes out on the 27th, I think, like less than 2 weeks from now. If you're an Ozark watcher. Did they ever bring Rick back? Because we never saw him actually die. We saw the helicopter come in, and then what was her name? The crazy trash lady was with him, right? Yeah, I can hear it. Okay. Oh, we didn't kill him. Fast enough, rather. I didn't even know he could be down here. Or did we kill him? I don't know. Alright. Either way. Rick will come back for the final part of Season 11. You mean like the very, very, very last show? My God. Okay, let's just jump through. People stopped watching it, but I still enjoy it a lot. I stopped a few years ago. I told like it just became such a formula that I really stopped enjoying it. You gotta go faster than this, Witters. Is this the one you can just make? No. Okay. Maybe they stopped doing that? I don't know. Oh! I almost missed that one. I almost overcooked it. Okay, we're gonna fly for a little bit, and then we gotta pull. Come on, just get there. Just get there. I should have flown for a little bit more. Oh, thank God, thank God, thank God. Oh. Okay, we got it. I was nervous there. I know I don't need to pull my ship because I have stam, but it's something that will glitch you out.
Device. That can be from Ravenov.
Fire dogs.
Take it to the beacon.
You should give it another shot. Love season 10 and 11. To be honest with you, I'm too far out of it now. I'm more curious just to how it's going to end. I mean, on my bookshelf behind me there's the comics. It's the only comics I've ever bought. It's because I was into the show, and then it's like, oh man, I've got to wait like another year to, for the next season. Like, I want to read them. Like, I'm into it. I want to watch it. But then, of course, I couldn't actually watch, so I decided to read the books, and like I enjoyed them. But I don't know. I don't think I'm not much of a comics person, I guess. But I do want to know how it ends. The first few seasons of that show are, I mean, I'll put it up against anything, really. Breaking Bad, Sopranos, like it was an amazing show. And then it just became so formulaic. Like, you knew exactly, like, all the beats that were going to happen. Every single episode was just like, it was just a bummer. I personally think it got even better. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's the thing. Some people think World War II, and I'm not meaning to disparage anybody. You know, people like different things, and they like, you know, whatever, and it's fine. Like, we don't have to be like, oh, you like IW Zombies so much? Like, that's ridiculous, man. You know, and whatever. Like, you can't criticize Treyarch. They're the best. I'm like, okay, whatever. Hey, man, you know, you like what you like. It's fine. We can have different opinions. We don't have to, you know. It's just the first few seasons of that show were just so amazing. Like, holy F. And I'll never forget, like, when they introduced Negan. It was just like, oh my god. It was so hardcore, man. I think I'm gonna put, yeah. I don't even think I want any other perks. I'm not that we can afford them right now anyhow, but I don't think I want any. So we shot down that helicopter with all the legendary loot, and we still don't even have enough to upgrade our gun to the final tier level.
Ravenov, are you there?
Better characters, better villains.
It is good to hear your voice. Forgive the
Yeah, I'm
subterfuge.
way out of the loop at this point. I don't
Omega's
even
dogs may already be
know.
aware of my movement. Your team must head to the sanatorium.
I see
will tell you
the
more when they arrive.
the commercials every once in a while, so I know Maggie's still in it. Negan's still in it too, right? Stretch it out. Okay. So the only thing...
You made it. Good. Strike team. It seems our actions in Ruka struck at the heart of Omega. There is growing dissent within their ranks. I was contacted by scientists who wish to defect to Requiem. We arranged a rendezvous nearby, but they never arrived. I fear their helicopter was shot from the sky.
If they're alive, get them, Ravenov. You have my word. Team, find the Omega scientists. Once they're secure, we'll radio Raptor 1 for extraction.
Okay, so the only thing I want to do on this round really is get these guns to legendary.
For you.
And that's kind of it. And then, I mean, we're going to do the Easter egg, but I'm just saying, like setup wise, I think that's the only thing I really want to do at this point. Fire dog. Stranger Things. Yes, Stranger Things is also awesome. I just love the characters. I know the storyline, you know, it's kind of very repetitive, really. But I like the characters. I like the environment that they're in. Again, atmosphere, mood. Like, it works for me. So I'm happy to, you know, watch something that's feels similar, because I just enjoy the characters and I like hanging out with them. So this is the I think that comes out in June, right? Maybe May. And that Stranger Things is the second to last season. There is one more coming next year. I believe they're already shooting it, but that will be the end of Stranger Things. Which to me is a little unfortunate, but at the same time, like, you know, they're growing up. I could bet you in 5 to 10 years, after Stranger Things is done, and Netflix is looking for a little boost, that they invite everybody back, pay them all a shitload of money, of course, and they do kind of like a, you know, they're all 28, 30 years old or something at that point, and starting their own families type of deal, you know. I'm calling it early that that's going to happen. So, what do... I think we're pretty good. I think we're pretty good. Get up here, gonna get my points. Can't let me up there, please.
Single shot unleashes great destruction.
Double points. Oh my lord. Shoot you, I shoot you. You will be destroyed, Megala. Okay. Let's go to the helicopter crash site. Basically, we'll get this egg started. Oh, before we head over there, let me check to see if the mystery box that we need is over here. Did you ever get a chance to watch Scream 5? No, dude. I was actually gonna watch it, and I was gonna rent it. It's like $5 on YouTube that you can pay to rent it. But with my internet issues, I've been kind of nervous to do it because of it. I don't want it to keep dropping. I want to just watch it. I don't want it to like drop out on me as I'm going through. So no, but I will. I'm gonna watch it this week. I guarantee you, I'll watch it this weekend.
Target dropped. I am far from
Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll go check the crash site now. I was gonna look for the other boxes, but it doesn't matter now. There's only 2 other boxes that it can be. I know where they both are, so it won't take as long to figure it out anyhow.
This is not hard. I've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, okay. Ba-ba-bum. Over here we go. Let's get all these open because why not? Maybe a ray gun will pop out. You never know. Has everybody found Ronald Ray gun so far? That's here in the chat, like while you're playing. Sure, we'll take that. It's so good you'll enjoy it. Probably your second favorite. I mean, nothing's gonna replace.
That is an Omega transport. It must be them.
Nothing's gonna replace part 1, right?
Proceed with caution. We need to know if there are any survivors.
Like, it's just not possible. And then the other ones are all, you know, watchable and enjoyable in their own way.
This is
But I don't know that any of those other films were actually like I wouldn't go out of my way to watch them.
failure.
I'd be like, oh yeah,
Believe me.
this one's really good, or that one's really good. But I still enjoy them all.
Hello?
So I don't doubt that it would be the second best one. I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
Most of us survived the crash. We're headed to Monument Island. I hope we'll be safe from Omega. Before you ask, yeah, that is on the other side of the phase, but the scientists and this, they have created something incredible. A device that will allow us to travel through the phase without dying. Or worse, they only have one prototype, but they are assembling another from spare parts so you can follow us. Unfortunately, we are missing a component, an ethereal orb. Find one and bring it to the bridge. There will be a slightly modified recon rover waiting for you. Please hurry. Omega shot us down. They will not leave the job unfinished.
Dr. Yeager. What he lacks in bravery, he makes up for in intellect. And this device, Requiem will certainly have a use for it, yes?
I want that device and those scientists brought back to Requiem. Find the ethereal orb, team.
Aye, aye, Weaver. Raptor 1. Yeah, man. Crazy how a guy we never saw became everyone's favorite character in this game because we don't have dedicated zombies characters. Maybe that was a mistake, Treyarch. Maybe. Bing, bang, boom. Bing, bang, bang. Okay. So, let's go check. We have to find the orb, and we need to find the correct box, and this is the correct box. Greg, what's going on, man? Greg FPS in the chat. Come on. Treyarch wanted to sell their operators. Yeah, I mean the whole move is like for bundles, and again for the to get the casuals in. They need to give us dedicated characters in the next game, 100%, and then you know if they want to, they can sell skins for it. Do that. Create different bundles around it. I mean, there's a new weapons bundle that whatever that comes out every other day.
Not sure what that's for. You sure you want to bring that?
Chillin' man, pumped for some new content soon. Yeah, me too. Very, very, very excited to get it. I'm not crazy, you know, like the Shino Numa stuff. I don't think is going to be anything special. I will stream it and I will play it, of course, but I'm not expecting it to be much. The only thing I'm really looking forward to is, you know, what this super Easter egg might be, whatever things they might add into Cold War. Anything new, to be honest with you, like, I'm just looking forward to it. Like, it really doesn't even matter at this point. That's how bad things have, you know. I mean, you know, that's how bad things have gotten. It's like, anything new? Like, cool, I'll take it. Gives me something to do, something to look forward to. And again, for everybody that's wondering, the Vanguard Shino Numa new map, again, it probably won't come out till June, July, something along those kinds of lines.
There's the rover. Now, go find that orb. All right. Now we just need to find the orb.
Actually, Greg, do you know when the Cold War stuff is coming out? They just said soon, right? Yeah, mostly looking forward to Cold War stuff. Yeah, definitely. They just said soon. I don't think they gave it. They didn't actually give us a date, and I've been streaming for a little bit now, so I haven't seen if they put anything else out. I think it's the Cold War stuff will probably be fairly soon, though. I'm pretty sure it's, you know, whatever it is that they're gonna release to us. And again, I think the super Easter egg reward will probably be along the lines of a, you know, IW Perkaholic points, something like that. I hope it's not just like Ethereum crystals to upgrade your stuff, because my stuff is upgraded. It has been for well over a year. Hopefully start of Season 3. Yeah, that would make sense.
They're gone.
Yeah, so a couple more, I mean, that's fine. Gives everybody a chance that hasn't completed all the Easter eggs to get it done and be ready to go for when it does. I don't see the orb up there. What are the places? Where can the orb be? Oh, in the pool. I bet you it's in the pool. We'll go check the pool. Yeah, I just hope it's not like, hey, we're upgrading all your weapons for free, or, you know, here's like 20 Ethereum crystals. Like, no. I've had that done since, you know, a month after the game initially came out, so I hope it's something that we can all use. Alright, I have this triple papped. I could, well, I can't actually, but we don't need it either. I don't even really want any of the other perks. The only thing I want to do, again, is get this to legendary.
There was no hope, nor mercy.
Excuse me. Hitting me from behind. Sneaky bastards. I really like PhD Slider in this game. Like everything else in this game, it's a little OP, but it's fun to use, that's for damn sure. Alright, so... Oh, it's not here. Oh, that means it's gonna be... Okay. I think I remember. We'll be in this building all the way at the corner, at the edge of the map, basically over here. Oh, the upgrade station's over here as well. So that's fine. So we're gonna go check, see if I can upgrade these to legendary now. I think I have enough scrap at this point. I mean, I really should. I really should. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, so we're good to go now, so we can just hop in. Oh, I'm not seeing it here either. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. It's this one, okay. Right corner of the map, just wrong building. Alright. There we go.
Seems simple enough. I'm not so sure. My team's encountered these before. They seem to have a mind of their own. That said, this one seems different.
Childish. That was always the funniest part about this to me. Is like, hey, you know, it seems kind of childlike. Maybe if we give it a toy. All right, you didn't shoehorn that in, did you? I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter, but. Oh no 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 no! Oh God, is the chat still? What's happening? The stream is fine. What's going on? What is going on? Okay, my internet is fine. I'm checking right now. My internet is fine. So this is something server side with Treyarch. Dude, we're at the boss fight, man. Okay, anyway, my internet is fine, so it's not me. So this is the... Oh, it's completely frozen. Oh. That's awesome. Oh, man. Okay, well. I guess that's the stream. Maybe they're putting in these new Easter eggs and stuff at the moment. All right, so okay. Most of you guys I know don't really watch on the weekends. I was gonna say we can go tomorrow again, but it's fine. We'll pick this back up Monday, I guess. You know, it finally died. There it goes. We can just pick this back up Monday, and we can get through we can get through both of. Basically, I'm gonna between now and the new season when this. I think Greg is probably right that this will come out at the beginning of season 3. The new Cold War Easter egg stuff. So again, just to recap real quick, if you've not completed the Cold War Easter eggs, any of them, that means the 4 round-based maps and the 2 Outbreak maps, there is a super Easter egg reward for people that have done, like the more you've completed, it doesn't sound like you need to have completed them all to get some of the rewards. But of course, if you want to get everything, you'll need to complete all of these. So I would definitely suggest that if you've not done them yet, that you get on soon. Again, if you're having some trouble, like if you've got some friends that play, hop on with them as well and get the stuff done. So what I'm going to do is starting Monday, we're going to hop back in. I'm going to go through all the Cold War Easter eggs. We're going to get them all done leading up to, again, Season 3 into this new reward coming out. Whenever that does drop, I mean, I'll be streaming Monday through Friday regardless. But whenever the new Easter egg stuff does come out for Cold War, we will absolutely stream it and try to find, like, I think they're adding some small stuff to it, Easter egg wise. Don't have any idea what it's going to be. Like I said, I think it will be put into the Outbreak maps just because there's more room to kind of manipulate and change those and to add things into them rather than the round-based stuff. Though there certainly could be. Like, it could be a deal like, you know, and again, in order to get... I'm trying to remember how it went for Infinite Warfare. Like, there was all the seasonal stuff that came out, right? Like, and you did all the Easter eggs. But then I think you had to do them again, right? Once the final DLC came out, and then you would have the Perkaholic, or I can't quite remember. Or no. I think you had like the Perkaholic right then and there, but then they added in, you had to go through all the maps again to get the talisman. That's what it was, to get the talisman. So you had Perkaholic, you had the Perkaholic and the 25,000 points, like for the director's cut, I think, right? And then you had to go back through and get the talisman, and then there was like the final boss fight with Mephistopheles, like after you had completed all the other maps again to collect the talismans. So it could be something along those kinds of lines as far as the round-based stuff goes. I don't know. Everything like from now until then is just going to be a guess. So those are just a few of my guesses. And as far as Vanguard goes, again, I put out a video last night for the Zombies Chronicles Shinonuma map, like all the little Easter eggs are on that. Just so, again, in case you've never played it or in case you never did like the little Easter eggs on it, you can go back and just get familiar with the map and where some of the older Easter eggs are. I don't know what Vanguard will do. I'm not expecting much, again, whenever that does come out. But again, don't wait. That's after Season 3. That's 100% guarantee after Season 3. Probably, again, June, July, something along those kinds of lines. Anyway, that's my guess. I'm not expecting a ton, but I will stream it immediately as it releases. I guess that's it. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I think that was just Treyarch servers. I don't know if they're adding stuff into it and it kind of crashed their system or whatnot. But Monday we'll pick back up with going through, re-going through all of Cold War again. And again, over the weekend, if you guys have not, done any of these maps, or you haven't fully upgraded your field upgrades or your weapons or your perks, whatever, go ahead and collect your Ethereum crystals and get everything upgraded as much as possible before this new thing comes out. And again, I think Greg is probably right that it will come out at the start of Season 3. Because Vanguard is basically a dead game. Multiplayer and definitely zombies-wise. So... that's it. Sorry that the stream ended the way it did, but they crashed and there's nothing I could do about it. So everybody have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday, and we will do, I think probably what I'll do is one Outbreak egg, and then one round-based map on Monday, and then the last Outbreak map, Easter egg, and then another round-based on Tuesday, and then we'll do the final 2 round-based maps on Wednesday, and then maybe some more custom zombies for the rest of the week, or we could hop back onto World War II and go through those maps again. Well, not again, but get through those maps. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Sorry that it ended that way, but again, nothing I can do about it. Hopefully that just means that... and the Big Beasley, thank you for subscribing, by the way, if you're still here. I didn't see it pop up, but thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. And Fabrizio, again, thank you for the dono earlier. And yeah, hopefully that just means that they're like Treyarch is actually putting these things into the game right now. So... sucks that it ended, especially when we were literally a minute away from starting the boss fight. Like if the game could have held out, their service could have held out for another 5 to 10 minutes, we would have completed the Easter egg. So it freaked me out because I was worried that it was on my side of the AT&T, who's just here, losing my mind if it was. Oh wait, now this is so weird. What is going on? My Streamlabs says we just started streaming 15 seconds ago now. Like, I don't know what's happening. And nobody's typing in chat, so I could be talking to myself. Like, there could be nobody here. But on YouTube, it says everything's fine, excellent condition. I'm watching it on my actual channel as well. So it's still broadcasting. So it's not me. I don't know what's going on today. It's a weird day, apparently. All right, that's it. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you guys Monday with more Cold War. And hopefully everything will be worked out by then. It'll be much smoother. Anyway, that's it. Have a great weekend, guys.